Hello, I thought you were about time I did a workshop tour, go through some of my tools, where I'm going from, etc, etc. So let's jump into it. That's my 6-inch bench grinder. Bought that second hand from a car boot sale. I think I paid £10 for that. Never let me down. Most of the stuff in here, it is second hand, I don't buy much new. That's my Black & Decker jobber. I don't use that very often, but it is handy to have. The drill bit holder I made on a previous video, if you want to go back and look at that, that has been really handy. That's my drill press. Again, I bought that second hand. I do like to have all my spanners along the wall, say hunting through boxes to try and find them. These are all my bits and bobs, driver bits, plumb bobs, cabinet door catchers, all little things, trinket boxes as I call them. Underneath the bench, drawer full of screwdrivers, drawer full of sockets, really organised, and of course drawer full of spanners. These drawers, if you ever get a chance to get yourself some, these drawers are fantastic. I think the filing cabinet drawers, these I bought, these are giving me, but they really do keep everything organised. Keep all my supplies in these, grinding discs, nail gun nails, jigsaw blades. You can really keep everything into a nice, neat, compact area if you've got some of these. Fantastic. I'd love a bench full of these. Next to them, underneath the bench, socket sets. That's a plumbing box which I did on a previous video. I think, I can't remember what's in here to be honest. Oh, tiling. I do love that idea with power tool cases, putting crap in, another way of keeping things organised. Next to my power tool cases, we've got power tools. I just sling it around, no specific place for anything, I just chuck it underneath. I know where it is, that's the main thing. There's nobody else comes in here, so occasionally wife will come in and try and mess something up. I could really do some doors on here, that'll be a future project if I ever get round to it. Up there is my pliers, small grips, etc. Just put into a rack. Stilsons, of course the radio. Here I keep my tapes, lubricants, releasing oil, things like that. I do prefer to have stuff along walls to save hunting through boxes to try and find it. I do hate hunting through boxes. Most of my work's done in here anyway, so I can't see the point in having it in the way. This is a record number 6 Vise. I used to have a slightly smaller one than this. That's down in the woodshed as a spare. This actually belonged to my father-in-law. When he passed away, I ended up with it. Above the bench I keep all these plastic tubs. Over there, look, if you see that one, I always keep instruction manuals. I did get broke into maybe 10 years ago now, and the only thing the insurance company was interested in is have I got the manuals for the things. If I didn't have the manuals, they wouldn't have paid out. So luckily enough, I'd already saved them. So tip for anybody, always save your manuals. It's proof that you had the tool. They're not nothing sexual, they are concrete moulds. All the stuff up on the top shelf is stuff that I don't use regular. If I'm doing a project and I need to hunt through a box, I can take it down, hunt through it and then put it back. Saves wasting any space further down. Under the vise we've got building tools, plastering tools, big crowbars, soft-headed mallets, things like that. I've also got a junk drawer where I chuck everything in. I'm going to have to figure something out for my screws. That's my screw drawer. It's already full and I've got a load on top. I think I'm going to do a video about that. I'll figure something out. That way you've just seen is actually the new extension part that I put on to the garage workshop, whatever you want to call it, back in December. And it has been a godsend. This is my Black & Decker workmate on wheels. I made a video about this a couple of months back. It is brilliant. I've used it more in the last couple of months than what I have in the 10 years I've owned it. It's made it much better. I do love this now. The amount of hammer it's getting, it'll want repairing again soon. I have a couple of toolboxes in the corner. The middle one is for car repairs. I always have to do car repairs out on the yard. So I have another set of spanners in there with automotive tools, another set of sockets. So if I've got to work out in the yard, I can just take that box and I've got everything there with me, or pretty much most of what I'll need. There's another couple of socket sets in there. I really want to get rid of some socket sets. Problem is I hate parting my tools while I'm going. The bottom toolbox is to take in the house. It's all household stuff, electrical screwdrivers, raw plugs, masonry bits, etc, etc. Top, that's all SDS bits. My little compressor, I've had that for 25 years at least. I did buy it new years ago. I used to do a lot of car repairs and I used to do small spray jobs. That's originally what it was for. I haven't done no spraying now for a long time. But yeah, it's a good, must be a good 25 years old that. This is a record number 52. Another boot sale find. Paid 10 quid for that. Quick release. Another good tool. That's my gasless welder. Another tool I've had for must be 20 years. Never let me down, touch wood. I have done must be thousands of hours of work with that. In here we've got different planes, surfphones, etc. Marking out gauges, dial gauges, external micrometers. I used to do engine rebuilds, things like that. I don't use them so much these days. I don't use them at all if I'm honest. Up here these are just different storage boxes. One that I built myself. It's just timber glued together. No pins, no, just glued. Bit of a charging station, it's really just a shelf. I've got a DeWalt and a Makita. Keep them charged up all the time. On the top here it's all tiling stuff, tile cutter. This is a Tommy Walsh drill bit and chisel sharpener and etc. Multi-tool sharpener job. A lot of rubbish. Wish I know about it. Up here we've got nail box, some pallet wrap. Sometimes when we put plants onto a trolley I have to wrap it up and make sure they don't go anywhere. Here I've got a copper box and a brass box. I don't know if you know, the price of scrap goes up and down all the time. I always keep bits and bobs like that. When the price comes up I'll take it and weigh it in. I'm just charging a battery up. I've got an old Land Rover sat in the yard. I'm finally going to get rid, so I'm charging battery up, so I'll fire that up. Chisels, squares, not the brilliantest. Then again, a bag workman always blames his tools. My table saw. If you watch the videos on this, is one of the first things I put on YouTube, I think. When I first did it, I wasn't over impressed. Now I've had a chance to use it and tweak it a little bit here and there. It is brilliant. The only thing I've got to do is put a new insert in, because that just moves about. Sometimes I get a slight angle on the wood. Other than that, I would highly recommend one. That's my little bandsaw. It's not bad, there's just not enough oomph in it. It really needs a bigger motor. I might try and put a bigger motor in, I don't know. Or just go and buy another one. Above that we've got my clamps, G-clamps. That's a cupboard I built about a fortnight ago, just to keep all the paints in, finishes. Underneath the bench there we've got trolley jacks, ramps, axle stands, all car maintenance stuff. Top of the bench there we've got my new nail gun. Yeah, my lathe, I don't know what to make on it. I've only turned these down just for bodies for ornaments and things like that. But I bought that off eBay. I got it for 35 quid. So it goes to show you don't have to spend a fortune. I mean, it works fine, I just don't know how to work it. My scroll saw. That's one item I did buy new, and I don't regret it one bit. I love that tool. You can turn out some fantastic things on it. I made these sprays, stencils, so I can go around spraying everything. Look a bit like Duresta then. I think I paid, I think it was about 120 quid for that. Under the bench we've got a 160 arc welder. I've had that some years. I think the fan's gone. I'll strip it down and find out what's wrong with it, because it keeps overheating. Although I paid 10 quid for that. So another bargain. Shop vac. I bought that new. They were on sale at Screwfix 2 years ago. 28 quid I think it were. Or around that figure anyway. It just goes to show you, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get at least an half decent workshop. I've still got a long way to go, but I keep working on it. I hope that didn't bore you too much. If you think I've missed out, comment and I'll get back to you. If you want to see me here some more, subscribe, and I'll see you again. Thanks a lot for watching.